Hey, welcome to my channel. And today I like to show you, especially for the beginners, what kind of fabric you should start sewing with. There is many kind of fabrics and it's so confusing. When you go into the store, you see so much colors, different fabrics, different kind of, and I want to show you and tell you and share with you what kind of fabric is good for the beginners. You can take simple cotton fabrics, and this fabric, it's a little bit tough than regular fabric, but it doesn't stretch much. So if you buying from the store, you have borders, it means salvage. But if you're buying the fabric from second hand or from somebody or from a flea market, many times they use the fabric, they cut the fabric, and you don't know what you are buying for because there is no instructions on the fabric. When you have salvage, you know it's salvage, you know that you need to put fabric certain way to cut the pattern with. But where is no salvage, it's a problem. Here I have salvage, and this is border. They finish the end of the fabric when they knitting the fabric in the when they creating the fabrics. So in the factory. So here you goes. This way you put the on the grain. You put your pattern or you create the pattern. Where the salvage is, you don't go across. You put the pattern, and I'll show you which way. But now I want to show you the fabric that I bought piece. So I don't know what to do with this fabric, and I don't know how to work with this fabric. That one, first one, I was lucky with. But this one, I want to show you how to check and know how to put the fabric on the table and knowing that you're not gonna make wrong. You see, when I am pulling, the fabric doesn't pull, but diagonally it's gonna pull a little bit. This is what you need to put attention with, and later on you wait till the little bit couple of minutes, and I will show you how to put your pattern. But here I'm showing you there's no borders and you are confused. So you pull in the fabric, so it means the grain is on the other side of the fabric. If the fabric pulls, now this fabric with the borders, and here I wanna demonstrate and show you how you can use. This is sample, this is not real. I'm not gonna cut no pattern. I am just gonna show you how you see on the sides when you're pulling, and on from the top to the bottom the fabric don't stretch, but when you're pulling on the sides it does stretch. So here's the borders. You usually have borders on salvage on two sizes, when it starts and when it's finished. So I'm putting fabric on the right side. Yes, you should use the iron. You should iron it with the steam. But this is the way that I'm just showing you the way that you need to put your patterns. This is the way that you put in your patterns on the fabric, and then you put either weights, either pins, or whatever you use. Just secure the pattern and you can cut the pattern. This is the way, the right way I'm showing you. There is different ways. Yes, there is bias, and there is more ways if you are advanced. Usually use iron before and usually use steam before, and I iron them on both sizes because I don't want my fabric to change the shape, you know. So it is important. I'll go on the right side and I'll go on the left side, ironing with the steam and fabric ready to work with. If it's not the cheaper brand, if it's not gonna give me bleeding, of course the corner of the fabric I dip in the water and I wait a little bit and see how it works. So here I want to show you another fabric.
Welcome to my channel.
That you will work with, and this is very interesting. This fabric has very big borders, so it means pet salvage, so you can cut the pattern and you work easy. Here is the fabrics that I do not recommend for beginners because it stretch every way that you can put. And the beginners, if you don't know all the details about how to make certain clothing or at all, I recommend those fabrics for the beginning. Don't use them when you're gonna have experience. Yes, when you experience, you advance, you know, you can take the fabric and you can create, because in your soul you are designers. So I do encourage you to start doing it. Here I have another fabric and it stretches both ways, and it's so uncomfortable if you don't know how to handle them. And it's a problem, yes, I know, but don't be discouraged. I do want you to continue sewing or start sewing, make everything. So my recommendation is, do not take stretchy fabric, take tough fabrics, coton, something that you can work with and create things. You can make an iron in the kitchen, apron, apron in the kitchen. You can make pillowcases. You can make gloves for cooking, or you can make many things, but do not take the fabric that stretched both sizes, because this fabric will give you a trouble. But in time, experience, you will be the best. I know you will be the best. So my advice is, don't be discouraged. Only use the right way to start sewing. You know, step by step as a baby steps. So don't rush into the making things. You can create without rushing, because when you're rushing you are losing the patience and you don't have the experience and you can't use stretchy fabrics. In my videos that I'm planning, don't forget to put me like, don't forget to sign up, that I am planning to do, I will show you which fabric step by step you can make and create. But for now, I'm telling you, this fabric that I show you, the other pile, not the pile that you're looking for. This is the trouble pile. This is the stretchy stuff. So use the pile that I showed you, the beginning one, and you will create beautiful things. I'm sure you will. So, well, I hope to see you next time. Bye.